Hi, it's Amanda, the Nail Polish Hound, and welcome to this video in which I have a look through my nail polish collection, see if I can find any matches for the Pantone Colours of the Year for 2021. They are a yellow, which is called Illuminating, and a grey that's called Ultimate Grey. I will say that I haven't purchased any nail polishes specifically for this video. I've just looked to see what I already have that might be close to these two colours. Having said that, then let's look at the first one that I tried. It is actually a stamping polish by Beauty Big Bang, number 009. And as you can expect from a stamping polish, it is very opaque and goes on in one coat. The next polish that I pulled out was this Green Origin polish by Barry M, and it is in the colour Charcoal, and this one was sent to me by them for use in swatching. This one has a very good formula, goes on very smoothly, not quite opaque in one coat, but a very easy to go-to. Now bear with me on this one, I think I might be going a slightly different direction to some other people who I'm sure will be doing similar videos. I think that grey colour has got a hint of purple in it, so I've picked a couple of shades that do have a sort of pinky purple shimmer in them. And the first one is this one by Essence, it's called I Believe. And you can see there that lovely pinky purple shimmer in this polish. It has a great formula, it goes on very easily. I missed the edge of the swatch wheel, apologies for that. Along similar lines, but slightly darker in colour, is this Ada's Nails in the shade Sacred, and this one is a slightly darker base, still with a sort of pinky purple shimmer in it, and this one also has a lot of holographic. It is a little bit sheer, this one does need building up, and it is opaque in 3 easy coats. And then finally, along the lines of a grey with a bit of purple in it, we have the beautiful Caitlin by Zoya. And this one's actually a little bit too dark, I think, if you're trying to match the colour of the year, but the colour family I think is about right. Excellent formula on this one, and this one is almost a one coater, but I normally do 2 coats anyway. Moving on to the yellows, and I don't have many nail polishes. The first one I tried was Banana Split by Model's Own, and this one is a little bit too light, but I do love it next to Caitlin. I think that one would make a really lovely mani together, even though they're not a perfect match for the colours of the year. It has a good formula and it goes on nice and easily, but does need building up in 2 coats. Then we have Jelly High Shine by Barry M, and this one is also called Banana Split and was also sent to me by Barry M for use in nail art. This one's a little bit too rich and dark in colour to be a complete match with the Pantone Colour of the Year, but I do think it's the closest one I had to Illuminating. Finally, we have a stamping polish by Born Pretty, and this one I feel is a little bit too bright in colour, a little bit too vibrant for the Pantone Colour of the Year. Surprisingly, for a stamping polish, isn't opaque in one coat and is a little bit streaky. So off camera I've applied second coats where necessary to all of these polishes. First of all, you have got the Beauty Big Bang stamping polish in 009. I think this one is a little bit too light compared to the Pantone colour, and also a little bit too blue toned. Next up we have the Barry M polish in the shade Charcoal. When I picked this one out of my collection I thought it was going to be the closest, but it is also a little bit too blue toned. Then we have the Essence in the colour I Believe. This is obviously a little bit too light when compared to the Pantone colour. Then we have got Sacred by Ada's Nails. This is a little closer in tone but still a little bit too light. And finally we have got Caitlin by Zoya, and this I think is possibly the closest, but now we've gone a little too purple and a little bit too dark. Moving on to the yellows, we've got Banana Split by Model's Own. This is clearly far too pastel in shade and too light in comparison to the Pantone colour Illuminating. And then when we look at the Barry M in Banana Split, this one is then a little bit too dark, not quite pastel enough. And when you look at the Born Pretty stamping polish, then it is very vibrant and too bright. It almost looks neon in comparison to the Pantone colour. So I didn't have anything in my collection that was a complete dupe for the Pantone colours for 2021. I think that the Zoya polish was the closest, but perhaps a little bit too dark, and for the yellow, somewhere between that first one, the Pastel Yellow Model's Own polish, and the Barry M polish, both of which were called Banana Split. Do you have any matches for the Pantone 2021 colours? If you have, let me know in the comments below what they are. And if you're wondering what was on my nails during this video, it's this very pretty, almost like a duck egg blue with gold and copper shifting flakies in it, and it's called Dandelion Clock and it's by Prism Polish. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, you know what to do. Please like and subscribe, and I hope I will see you in the next one.